uzokuhlala ekhaya litsha okanye uzokuhlala apha eCape Town?
Khelile indaba yaseCape Town ngoba ndiyaziwa ngizawuxoxa ndizawuxoxa nabanye ndibanceda abazungu ngizophelela mna apho ndizofumana i-donation khona.
Me coming to Cape Town, that has stopped it or it has ended because even the people that I've helped here in Cape Town, they'll chase me away. I'll be chased out of Cape Town. I'll stay in Khayelitsha. So also the people that will want to help me with donations will help me there in Khayelitsha.
So, sir, you have a genuine fear that you'll be chased away from Cape Town. Who will chase you away from Cape Town?
I'm just talking about the people in general, the people that I've helped will be able to help me, but I'm just talking about people generally, the people that know me now, and what I'm saying is that I'll be staying in Khayelitsha, I'll be resident in Khayelitsha. That's where I'll be staying.
No. Not so easy, Mr. Mafe. Let's get back to the question. You said you will be chased away from Cape Town. Answer the question, please. My question to you was, who will chase you from Cape Town? Why do you fear that you'll be chased from Cape Town?
What I'm trying to explain is that the people that was helping me, giving me tips, won't be able to help me, won't help me anymore. The people that I was helping to get tips from, they won't be able to help me. And the other people will look at me strangely. So I won't come into Cape Town, I'll be staying in Khayelitsha.
Must we accept the people who are looking at you strangely are the ones that are going to chase you from Cape Town? Because you're still not answering my question, I'm going to argue that you're avoiding answering my question.
I'm saying the way that I was living, like coming into Cape Town. That all has ended now. Because everyone knows now about my situation. Or my circumstances. So now I am just now depending on the donations that I was talking about, that some people will donate to me.
Okay, so you've avoided my question again, but I'll leave that for argument. Sir, you've obviously been explained that you're being charged with terrorism, and that for this offence of burning of Parliament, or alleged offence of burning of Parliament, you can receive life imprisonment. You understand? Have you been informed of that?
Uvile ngityala umangalelwa ngalo kwelinye lelityala umangalelwa ngalo lokumoloba kwaye ke ungafumana isubheko somntu omama uhlala impilo yakho yonke useluvalelweni. Uyayazi loo nto? Tyala umangalelwa ngalo kwelinye lamatyala umangalelwa ngalo elinye lawo lokumoloba. Ingaba uyayazi ubana inkundla bana unokufumanisa unetyala ungahlala ukubakho bonke useluvalelweni. I don't have any comment on that.
So you were not informed that you can get life for what you've done?
Azange uxele lokubana xa inkundla lokufumanisa unetyala ungahlala eluvalelweni ubomi bakho bonke. That's why I'm saying I don't have any answer to that. I don't have anything to say.
You see, sir, because at the end of the day, and here you may just might want to comment, is that I will argue from what you've testified so far, you've got nothing in the way really of assets, emotional or family ties or occupational ties to the Western Cape. And you're facing on conviction a very strong case that Colonel Tron has built up against you. You're facing on conviction the possibility of life imprisonment. So why should the court not consider you as a possible, or not a possible, as a probable flight risk in this matter? That you will flee these serious consequences of the alleged crime.
Ngoba akho zinto ezikubophelelayo apha ezinjengomsebenzi ezobangela mawubuye okanye njengokubana umsebenzi apho okanye kukho into ebophelelayo kwezokuhlala apha ekhaya. Kutheni inkundla eza kuvumela into yobana inike ibheli? Kodwa lokutholwa As I've already explained to the court, is that I'm going to stay there where I've said I'm going to stay by receiving donations, and I'm not going to move anywhere. I'll just confirm myself at my place.
Now, sir, what I've not done to this point, because it's going to be part of Colonel Tron's affidavit, is read back to you your alleged confession, admissibility of which will be tested in trial at a later stage. What I've not done is I've not read it back to you.
Into engayenziwe ngokubana mandikufundele ingxelo yakho njengokubana uyinikezele ku-Tron kwaye ke izoba bubungqina bakhe. Leyo into andikayenzi okwangoku.
Now, you've maintained throughout these proceedings that you are of sound mind.
Kwaye ngalo lonke ke ixesha uthe wena usezingqondweni konke oku ngalo lonke ixesha unikezela ngobungqina.
Now, unfortunately, the views expressed in that confession, or alleged confession, are very serious and very dangerous views if one considers what you say in them.
Kodwa ke izinto wena ozithethileyo kule ngxelo unikezele ku-Tron zizinto ezinobuzaza kakhulu kwaye kufunekele zithathelwe ingqalelo ngelishwa.
Why should the public not fear that you're released on such serious charges with such strong evidence, why should their feeling of peace and security not be undermined by your release?
Uthenge ngokulungu kufuneke ningoyiki xa wena wenze intetho ezifana nezi zinobuzaza kangaka. Utheni nengoyika xa wena uzokukhululwa. Ukhululwe ube kunye noluntu bephakathi koluntu. Utheni nengoyika xa wena uzokukhululwa. The public just know what they saw, and they know that I was arrested. And I'm not the first person that has been arrested and then went out and stayed around the community. So the only thing they know is what they saw and what they heard. So I won't be the first one. I've also seen the people being arrested and being taken back into the community.
Yes, unfortunately, the allegations are you are the first person to have been arrested for burning a parliament, well, allegedly.
Kodwa ke izithono wena umangalelwa ngazo umuntu wokuqala oye wachisa iparliament ngohlobo otholwa ngalo.
You understand?
Yayiba ke? I'm not going to answer on that. I'll answer that in the hard copy.
So, because if it is in fact your case that you're not mentally ill, then those beliefs which you have indicated in your confession are in fact of such danger not only to the community but also to yourself. And that is what I'm going to argue. Would you like to comment on that?
Mna ndizakuthi wena uyingozi eluntwini kwaye uyingozi nakuwe. Ingaba ikhona into ofuna ukuthetha ngaloo nto? As for now, I don't have an answer for you.
Just a couple of aspects. During this time, you were able to consult with your lawyers when you were not COVID positive?
I've seen them just for a little while before the magistrate court.
But you were able to consult with them fully for this bail application and for the proceedings in the High Court?
Pangubana wenza isicelo sakho se-bail okanye pangubana uyovela e-high court. Awukwazi ukuthetha nabo. The bail proceedings proceedings was delayed because I was taken to, I think I was taken to hospital, Falkenberg, and I was also diagnosed with tested positive COVID-19.
Okay. So, Mr. Your advocate has already put to you that you were sent to Falkenberg in terms of an order that was later declared irregular, not unlawful, but irregular. And that up to then, that's been the only real delay in your matter, the referral to Falkenberg. Do you agree with me? There's not been other causes for delay?
What happened is that I was taken to Falkenberg, and I was told that it was not, it was irregular to be taken to Falkenberg, and it was not lawful. And then from there, I was tested. I was tested positive COVID-19. I was tested positive, and that is the reasons for me. That is the reasons for the delay and me not being able to talk to my lawyers.
Object. Now, sir, just an update on the status of your health. As you stand there, you have recovered fully from COVID-19.
Yes, I was told so when I was studying Cosmo. Yes.
Although you mentioned something about a hunger strike, you are now taking food. As my understanding is that you're now eating. Is that right?
Yes, I'm eating. I'm also drinking water.
Right. So that besides that self-inflicted period where you're on hunger strike, your health is generally okay? You're fine, healthy?
That's correct.
Your Worship, I don't have any further questions.
Give me the examination.
Thank you, Worship. The matter, you have testified that the period of your incarceration was interrupted by two things. One was the unlawful and irregular and illegal referral to Falkenberg and the COVID-19 situation.
Mr. Mafe, uthe into yakho yokubasilebalelo liyaphazanyiswa zizinto ezimbini ngokusiwa eFalkenberg ngokungekho semthethweni nokubana uye wafunyaniswa une-COVID. That's correct.
And my question is just to clarify, you dealt with this in your evidence in chief, but forgive me for asking it again. What was the impact of that on your ability to consult with your legal team regarding, for example, the merits of your case?
Ifuna nje ke ngokukucacisela into yokubana esi simo uphatha ukwazi ukuthi siye saphatha njani into yokubana wena ngokwazi ukuthetha namagqwetha wayo. It was a very bad situation for me, and I really did not feel comfortable with it.
And
maybe can you elaborate on in what sense?
Ngicela uyicace kakuhle iphathe kakuhle njani lona. Being taken to Falkenberg unlawfully or irregularly, it delayed me being able to speak to my lawyers and also being tested COVID positive.
And when you consulted, at least with me yesterday, you deal with the bail application, or did you deal with anything else?
Ukwazi kwakho ke ngokuthetha nami izolo ingamazi kwazile ukuthetha malungana sizothetha malungana nebail okanye sithethile ngenye into ngaphandle kwebail. The only thing that we spoke about was about the bail application.
So, how do you feel about you being questioned the whole day about the merits of your case when you have not had
Sorry, Your Worship.
to discuss that with your lawyers?
Your Worship, I object. His feelings are really irrelevant. I don't know what the reason for the question is. I recall another question in a similar forum in the past, but his feelings in this regard are not relevant. It's good people.
No, Your Worship, we've only been talking the whole day about Mr. Mafe's feelings, and even the fact that he feels humiliated, his dignity has been affected. But I'm obviously asking this question in relation to the fact that all the objections that I've made here, the fact that he was not, through the making of his own, but by the making of the state, not able to deal with the merits of the case, let alone the facts that are in this affidavit which we received now, which he has never seen. That's the direction of the question, Your Worship.
Maybe to make it clear, because in response to a question posed by itself in the examination in chief, the applicant did indicate that he had been told by his attorneys that he will deal with the merits when the case goes on trial. So it's not entirely correct to indicate to him at this stage that he had not had an opportunity. Maybe just put it clearly that the aspects taken up by the advocate was not discussed.
Okay, Your Worship. Well,
clearly there were, in general, there was a discussion regarding whether he would answer on the merits, so pertaining to what is contained in the affidavit that was made to you, available to you at a late stage, that was did not form part of the consultation.
Thank you, Your Worship. Well, Your Worship, I don't want to debate it now. The record will speak for itself in respect of the earlier question asked in chief. But I certainly remember it as saying what was the relationship of the COVID and Falkenberg confinement to the ability to consult with your lawyer. But it's not, I'll stay with the answer that was given in chief, Your Worship. Now, you were told about the so-called assessment that was done I'm sorry, oh, it's what we call page 77. I was now looking at it at the wrong page. According to page 77, was done on the 3rd of January 2022. You remember that?
You are telling me about when you will January 2022.
That made available, and it was the assessment of an accused referred by the court. Is that the page you are referring to?
Yes, Your Worship, the one
It
that
doesn't form part of bundle A as you've indicated,
Yes, as I
which is
pointed
why
out.
it's you're giving it the number of 77.
That's correct.
But it does form part of the charge sheet.
That's correct. And that was agreed.
Do you have set up the document that's being referred to?
Your Worship, it's part of my bundle as well, so it's for benefit of counsel. It refers to our affidavit. Sorry, Mr. Mpofu. You can find it on our numbered page. On our numbered page 17. Is it there? Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Your Worship. I prefer to reply to mine because the admissibility of that document is still in question. But I can confirm that it's the same document. The question is, in the High Court proceedings, one of the issues referred to was that such an examination should be done for a period of about 72 hours. On the 3rd of January 2022, had you been in custody for 72 hours?
When I get over get 3 January, who says the 72 hours?
Or maybe let me ask it differently. When were you arrested?
Okay, man, who was the one dreaming? I was in the second.
All right. I'll tell you some argument. And at that stage, when you were taken to this person or this daughter, did you already have a lawyer?
Yaxesha ke ngokubusiwa kulo gqirha. Ubusonalo igqwetha. Okanye busele unalo igqwetha. No, I did not have a lawyer yet.
Did you know who the prosecutor was?
Ubusole yazi bana ngubani umtshutshisi. Umtshutshisi umazi bangubani? No, I did not know anything.
Did you know who the magistrate was?
Ubuyazi bana ngubani umayinto ezochopha ityala? No, I did not know anything.
Now, if you go to that page 77, the Russian, there's a question there that says, can he or she name officers in the court, magistrate, prosecutor, or lawyer? And it's written yes. Did anyone ask you about the identity of those persons?
Ukho umbuzo ukubuza ukubana uyakwazi ukutshela bana ngubani umayindi ngubani prosecutor ngubani igqwetha ngubani ipolisa lasekundleni impendulo ingu-ebe ukwazi wena uphendule apho okanye wazi amagama kwakobani okanye uyazi bangobani apho.
So, Your Worship, I'm rising just on a basis of objection. Obviously we dealing with proceedings which are inquisitorial, but this is really re-examination on what the state has put to this witness in cross-examination. It appears to me to be new issues being raised. Again, I don't think it's anything in relation to being questioned about a document that I never referred to in my cross-examination, besides an aside that the doctor was taken to the doctor. But,
you may not have referred to the document specifically, but you did refer to the assessment.
Yes, this is
so I will allow the question.
Your Worship, as the court pleases.
Thank you. May I answer the question? Oh, I'm sorry, maybe Your Worship, with your permission, maybe the witness has spoken to the question. I've read out the part in this one page, I don't know what to call it, report. Did you name officers of the court, including a magistrate, a prosecutor, or a lawyer?
Yes, I think the question was, were you asked who the attorney, lawyer, and the magistrate, the prosecutor and the magistrate also?
Ngibana umbuzo ngokuthi ukubana babubuze wena na ngubani umayindi ngubani prosecutor ngubani igqwetha ngubani obana abantu bebesenkundleni. Nothing like that happened to you.
Thank you. To your knowledge and in your experience living in a poor area like Kailicha, does the fact that somebody is poor mean that they must stay, that they lose their rights and they must stay in jail until a trial that might take place in years?
Ulwazi lwakho ngokuhlala kwakho kwindawo ehlelelekileyo efana nekhaya elitsha ingaba ithetha into yokubana ilungelo lakho lokubana kodwa ligqitywe ngolwazi lwakho?
Yes, Mr. Mafe, now you serve the functions of the court, Your Worship, to make a finding on whether answers usurping the functions of the court opinion. It's got no relevance at all, Your Worship. Ask that. The court pleases.
Your Worship, it's late in the day. I'll just make it easy by rephrasing the question. In your knowledge of other poor people in Kailicha, have you ever heard or seen any of them getting bail or not being denied bail simply because they are poor?
Ulwazi lakho into yokubana ke ngabantu abangenamali abahlala ekhaya elitsha abantu baye bangayifumani ibheli ngenxa yobana behluphekile okanye bangayifumani kuba bengakwazi ukuhlawula ibheli okanye unalo ulwazi olufana nolo?
njalo apha kum ngoba abo banemali bona abayinokuya evaleleke benemali mjonge kanjalo apha kum nayaloo meko yandifanela.
For me, it is how it seems, Your Worship, because as I see people who has money does not even go into custody. And because I don't have money and now I'm in custody, that is how it seems to me now.
The
All right, apologies for that. It seems that we are struggling a little bit with that field. Advocate Limpofu, on behalf of Zandile Christmas Mafe, there is a bail application for allegedly setting Parliament on fire. We'll take you back, to those proceedings as soon as we're able to get a better feed for you. Let's take a short break. More news coming up after this.